Hazel and her companions, Agadirk and Carnation. I don't know if you have Deseldrock with you or not. No? Have you fired Deseldrock?
I think I have put him on slow burner.
Okay.
On hold for a while. I'm not certain about.
Okay. So you guys, if I'm not mistaken, have dodged down into this area.
Yes.
So we will put you right here. You will see that that is a staircase going up. And you will see that there is a little alcove here with some object or other. And that there is a space here. Now, you have dodged into there. Hork and Alexian are up here on this platform with the stairs that went up to it, because that's where the priest-ish things are happening. And that you, Jakia, the two of you, and one person from the Peace Frog people with the Peace Frog are here. Down here are your henchmen, Tanos and Kalem. Alexian, it is up to you whether you are down here or up here. And also, it is important that there are at least a few people here as well. Some of them are the other Peace Froggers, and some of them are ordinary participants at the center. It's not a huge crowd, just enough so that Hazel and her companions didn't seem out of place. So that is the oh, and remember I said that the various flying insect creatures of different sizes, these little circles here provide a convenient marker for the high, the positions where they have clustered on the walls.
Right.
So that's just a useful detail that I'm making use of. I wanted to know, so Philip, is Alexian down here with these people or up here with these people?
Up there.
Up here, okay. And as I have described before, this whole circular thing is now a column of sparkles. And in it is forming, if you can imagine, a cross between a praying mantis, a dragon, and it's very, very, very pretty.
Certain kind of pretty.
And there's a feature of the ritual at this point is that, let's see here, if we have here, 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 that if you look carefully at this column of sparkles, you can see that it begins up there as more solid objects that are dispersing into sparklies as they descend. So there seems to be a source of this flow, which is turning somewhat liquid as it collects in the pool below, right here. So very, very impressive in there. If you can imagine the great big domed room with the kind of translucent roof and all this drama. And I believe that we have initiated some violence.
Here.
Yes, I believe some violence has occurred. And we have already determined that nobody is going to be surprised, which means that we need statements of intention and we need some initiative. I promised Helma that I would tell you some of the intelligence that you had been provided with. Now, there are several um, religious symbolic items here, which together operate kind of like a device. So they know of one that's down here, and it is in one of the side rooms that is connected to the main center. That doesn't tell you very much, but you know that there is there is at least one of the side rooms that has a very important ritual device that is not visible to the public at any time. So therefore, you would you would have to find that, or you also know that you have been made aware of the system of ramps that runs around the outer edge, and that they go up. That's how you get up to the top, and that the other devices are up there. And even one is good. Getting one and getting out is better than staying in for all three and getting killed.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
So they're not claiming that you're supposed to come back with all of them. They are, however, saying more is better, of course. And so the only thing that they also know is that in fact, I would say that you have probably managed to find out even on your own, is that the people like Jukia and the people who are there relatively constantly drink antidotes to the venomous creatures. So those may be around somewhere. Also, they think that removing even one will create such confusion or disruption that it's good cover for getting out. So they say. So they think. Okay. I believe that we have the quasit /wolf. We've got Alexian. We've got Hork. Technically, we have Jukia, Andika. And then over here we've got Hazel, Agadirk, Incarnation, correct? Now, am I missing anyone?
Thomas?
I'm sorry?
Thomas.
Yes. Also quite useful.
Yeah, from people.
They got her right there. And then I have all of my fun things to deal
A lot of
with here.
insects on the walls.
Yes, and a whole bunch of creatures on the walls and about. Which includes Jukia. She always has those two that are flying around her, which are especially fun. I don't think I've described them to you before, although you've seen them a couple of times. They're about this big, and instead of insect's legs, they have human-like arms and human-like legs. 1, 2 arms, 2 legs, with little insect feet and clutchies at the end of them. So they're kind of grotesque.
So there are 2 arms and 2 legs.
Yes.
And it technically wouldn't be insect because
Yes, I know that.
yes, good.
They're well aware.
Yes.
They are modified.
Yes, we do terrible things to zoology.
Yes.
I think that it is time for us to engage.
I guess you start with your initiative roll.
One other thing, Hazel can see enough. If you see stairs going up here, you probably are not going to have too much trouble realizing that it connects to the other entrance point up there.
It's just kind of nice so we don't have to get out in the open.
So, depending on where you want to go.
Well, search for two things.
Okay. In that case, the wolf is attacking Jakia.
I'm not attacking anyone.
You're not. Are you defending anybody or?
Not right now.
No. And what are you doing? Looking innocent?
No. So we're here because the peace frog offering, right?
Well, that's what they're here for.
Yes, and I pretend
The
to be here for.
and the quasit has been urging you that something so important is about to happen that it has to get disrupted. And besides, you could kill a lot of people this way, and you can always blame it on, the temple or whatever. There are plenty of people to blame.
I wanna try something if it's allowed. Depending on what's the assassination rate for a 4th level assassin?
Well, it's actually a pretty easy table. It's your level and the level of the target.
Well,
And so it's 50% for an equal,
okay.
for in like if you were assassinating somebody at the same level. And then it just grades up and down by 5% per difference from that point. And at this point, you're 4th level,
Yes.
right, as you say. So therefore, let's see here. So who would your target be?
I would assume the person holding the frog would be the person who came with us.
Yes.
One of the
I
frog
think so.
people.
Uh-huh.
Them. The one offering.
Oh, okay.
Holding up the peace offering.
Oh man, that's the girl that you saved. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I didn't care for them.
Uh-huh. Wow. Your chance is 65%.
Right.
Let me check something. I keep meaning to check this. On a failed assassination attempt, and I may have been, the question is, what happens on a missed attempt? You see, this is what we've been misplaying the whole time. Weapon damage always occurs and may kill the victim even though assassination failed. So all those failed assassination attempts, so you guys would have killed that bandit.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yes, both me and Morten both would try to assassinate him.
He would have taken damage from your weapons.
Alright.
So that's something we should keep in mind. These failed assassination attempts, I've been messing you guys over.
Alright.
They are, in fact, automatic hits.
With assassination, it would be more sneaky.
Right. Well, the thing is, assassination is usually not carried out in combat.
Yeah, but I'm not in combat right now. I'm preparing for it.
No, I understand what you're saying. Technically, this would be more like a backstab.
Okay.
And your chance to hit is actually higher. And you get double damage.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
technically, I should insist that this is a backstab,
Yeah.
not.
I'll do a backstab.
Yeah. And also, it has, let's see. And you're using the wolf's attack as cover, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
She didn't not give it to no. I didn't catch it to me.
Okay, so that's really the question because, again, I've been playing pretty easy, but I guess we'll stick with that. Okay, I think that's good enough cover. There's a whole section in the rules about how I'm not supposed to give away backstabs and assassinations just gratuitously, but I think that you're going to surprise everybody, with the possible exception of Hork, who says he's not doing anything. Okay, so let's go ahead. I believe that it is time for initiative. But who's rolling initiative against whom? That's a very good question.
Well,
The two, I have to roll for, if we go by sides,
it was me and
you're on
Quasit,
your own side.
And yeah, with the quasit.
Right. That's one side.
Yeah.
The other is everybody else.
Yeah. Do you roll this, or does Yaroslav roll for that? That is the question. Is
It doesn't matter. It's just a die. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter who rolls.
true.
So, okay, and Helma, what are you doing?
First, check if there's any antidotes here,
I see.
like visible,
Yes.
or any things
That
that
little-
look like some
That
artifact.
little, as you turn this corner and are
Mhm.
checking perhaps to see whether anybody has noticed you,
Mm-hmm.
that little table sitting right there
Perfect.
has a little drink me looking, I'm thinking one of these little
Mhm.
kind of slender
Yes.
vase looking things with
Yes.
a fat bottom, little pitcher
Yes.
top.
Good.
I almost have a terrible image of this being a church and all of a bunch of little paper cups, but
Yes, thank you. I take any kind of cup for you.
but just
then,
a
thank you.
cup, one single earthen cup there is more
Okay.
appropriate. But yes, look at that. Okay.
We are going
So-
to use it,
Okay.
everybody.
Mm-hmm. Carnation's like, what are you doing? That could be anything.
So what? You don't trust me? You trust your luck.
Okay. So it is time then to roll initiative. Yaroslav, Hork has given up the chance to operate, to act first, even if you get initiative,
Okay.
by saying that you're not doing anything. But it doesn't mean you don't get to act because we have a whole minute. It's just that it will have to happen later. But you can be rolling initiative yeah, this is where it comes in. Okay, roll initiative and you roll it as well, D6. Ooh, okay. So what this means is that you are actually losing the opportunity. It means that the others have at least the chance to move around or try to get out of the way or to deal with the situation. It was the problem is that you did what you did, but the dice have spoken against you in terms of surprise and all the rest of it. So by definition, they have, in terms of other role-playing games, they've made their perception check, even though this game arrives at the conclusion somewhat differently.